Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan, both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Will it be? And the ball is loose. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Rudhurit. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Martin Ødegaard. On to Bale. Ginola. Hamsik advancing. But can they produce from this position? Carlos Alberto. King. Martin Ødegaard. Gianluca Zambrotta. Anthony. And options in the centre. Ginola! Well, this could be a chance for Real Madrid to jump ahead from a corner. Just not a particularly good corner there. Must take the lead here. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
One 0 then. Messi. Showing good defensive judgment. And back to Van der Sar. Carlos Alberto. Messi. Eusebio. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Oh, to level the match. He had to react and did. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. What can Real do from this position? Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Lionel Messi. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Hamšík. Now Roberto Carlos. Well, he's lost the ball. Lionel Messi. Williams. Will he finish? A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. Martin Ødegaard. Anthony. 20 minutes remaining. Anthony. Sound piece of goalkeeping. King got it out of there. Eusebio. A real opening now. Oh, a goal! The equaliser! They've completely changed the equation.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Here it is now, a substitution. So back underway, dead level, 2-2. Ginola. Zambrotta. 5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Bale. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And that is that, the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It is Juventus taking on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward, and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Eusebio, De Bruyne, and he stopped them in their tracks. Rivaldo, are they going to forge ahead? There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Eusebio. Here's Valverde. Anthony. A very good tackle. Ginola. And he did what he had to do defensively. Sloppy in possession from Real. Intercepting it intelligently. Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez now. Milinkovic-Savic. Juventus unable to retain possession. Hamšík. David Ginola. Opportunity here. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Kenny Dalglish. Here's Valverde. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Attacking possibilities for Real. And Lampard dealing with the threat posed. Zambrotta. Now with Ginola. Keeper getting the touch. Well, nothing untoward happened. Milinkovic-Savic. And Real come away with it. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Gianluca Zambrotta. Now with Hamšík. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Federico Valverde. Milinkovic-Savic. Dalglish now. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And the deflection there before it went over the byline. Going to be a corner. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Zambrotta. Mo Salah. Roberto Carlos. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Did well to clear it away. It's a substitution for Juventus. Bale. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And with kickoff just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid versus Inter Miami.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Hamšík. Valverde. Now with Bale. Federico Valverde. On to Hamšík. And a lot to like about this attack. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Now, options are plenty. Vidic averting the danger. Cleared away comprehensively. Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special goal from miles out.
Well, let's look at it again. What a volley this is. Perfect technique, great contact, and a wonderful goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Can they forge ahead? And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Hamšík. Now Roberto Carlos. And he did what he had to do defensively. Rafael Leão. He's in with a chance. Rafael Leão. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Martin Ødegaard. Ginola. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Well, we're into the final half hour. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. David Ginola. Can he put it away? A Real goal from the corner would really change the complexion of the match. Well, another corner following on from the last one. It's still there for him. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Oh, this could square the game. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now not...
Time for a change then. Hamšík. Van Basten has it. Bale. Van Basten. Will it be? Oh, a smart save to keep them in it.
Well, that keeps it interesting, but they're running out of time here.
On the corner, too close to the goalkeeper that time. And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you made of this.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Gianluca Zambrotta. Now with Zambrotta. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Zambrotta. Zambrotta. Will he find the net? Oh, that is a superb save. Just the clearance that was called for. And he saw the situation developing. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Gianluca Zambrotta. Zambrotta. Now with Hamšík. Roberto Carlos. Now with Ginola. Rivaldo. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Zambrotta. Martin Ødegaard. Joe Bellingham. Antonio Di Natale. Well, great read there to intercept. Hamšík. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Forlan. On to Bale. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Martin Ødegaard. Bale. Rivaldo. Given away by Real Madrid. "30 minutes to go then." The defenders know you can't really allow space like that, and the goalkeeper will claim it. Bellingham. Griezmann. Forlan. Forlan! And there it is! The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Anthony. Martin Ødegaard. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Was it a great clearance? And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Joe Bellingham. Gianluca Zambrotta. Bellingham. Barcelona on the attack in the closing moments. Still level here. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Can he put them in front? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Club Libertad.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Çalhanoğlu. And he's broken free. Well, to think he only had the keeper to beat. Couldn't take the opportunity. Anthony. Martin Ødegaard. Zambrotta. And snuffing out the danger. George Best. Best. Szoboszlai. Not away completely. And a time for cool heads. Gianluca Zambrotta. Real Madrid have given us away. Bukayo Saka. Owen. And he did what he had to do defensively. Rivaldo. Hierro, well aware of the threat around him. And how about that for a save? No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Rivaldo. Bale. Bale! Ball is loose. And a struggle to get it away properly. Cleared away by Blanc. Plenty of support here. And offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Zambrotta. Anthony. Bale. David Ginola. Not the pass he had in mind. Martin Ødegaard. David Ginola. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Best. The ball back with Real now. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Thuram. Rivaldo. On to Hamšík. And here's Rivaldo. Anthony. Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. This could be the equaliser. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Anthony. Still level. Real Madrid continue to look for what could be a winner. Not the best clearance. So the final whistle, even Steven in the end, a drawn match here. What did you think of Real Madrid's performance?
Yes, the disappointment is clear to see. Obviously, with 10 minutes to go, they must have been feeling confident that they could see it out. But that's football, Derek. That's what we love about it.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Oh, big chance! And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Well, back underway, and that should really shake up Barcelona a bit, you would think. Thierry Henry. Now with Forlan. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Gareth Bale. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Bale. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. Forlan. Cleared away. Rivaldo. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here it is again. First to the ball, clever header and a good finish. He's done really well there.
So 2-0 now. Thierry Henry. Jamal Musiala. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Could reduce the deficit. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Martin Ødegaard. So on the cusp of half-time and Real Madrid well on top. Stuart, interested as always to get your take.
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box. And
Must be! Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. The first half here comes to an end. Well, underway once more, and Barcelona facing an uphill climb after the events of the first 45. And support available. Roberto Carlos. Ginola. Not the pass he had in mind. Çalhanoğlu. Forlan. Can he do it? And Barca's corner. And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. And into the last 30 minutes now. Oh, a vital interception. He's got to score! And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were going to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Ginola. It's with Rivaldo. Wonderful chance! And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. "15 minutes left for play. Marwan Fellaini keeping the ball moving. Fellaini, chance to finish. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Guti. Guti. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well.